I am super excited to show you this beautiful wallpaper by Vividpatch. You've got here your instructions, which they give you. This is very, very simple to do. It is a peel and stick, which makes it very easy. Not all that goopy paste stuff that I remember my mom doing when I was younger. Now, this wall, I had to go in and put some mud or some joint compound to cover up the heavy texture that was on it because you don't want to put any kind of wallpaper over a real heavy texture. So it is good and dry. So I'm ready to start. And this paper is super, super simple. It comes with these grid marks on the back that will help you to get the right size. I don't end up cutting it like most people do. I just ended up sticking it up. And here you can see me putting it up without doing what I should have done first, which was draw me a plumb line. So then you will see me taking it down and starting over and drawing my plumb line so that I get it perfectly straight. In these old houses, nothing is straight. So I had to pull it off, and you saw how easily it pulled off. Just stuck it to the wall for a few minutes, and then when I put it back up, it stayed perfectly well. So after drawing the plumb line, I had a much easier time getting the wallpaper up since I had something to go off of instead of just the corner. Then what I just did is figured out how far I wanted it to come down, got me a straight edge, and just cut it with the A box cutter. So that was very simple to get the first piece up. And then after that, we'll start with the second one. For the second piece, we're going to end up wasting just a tiny bit. I was afraid it might be more, but after I started putting it up, because I didn't check it ahead of time like my mom always did, but we will not really lose that much. So all we have to do then is match the pattern, and they match up just perfectly. So once you get that up there and you get it in the right place, and like I said, you may have to rearrange it or pull it off and stick it back on. I had to do it several times to get it in the exact right place. But once you do, then it's just following the pattern and putting them up, each piece up. So once you get it where you want it, then you just want to work out the air bubbles as much as you can. If you cannot get them all out, then you can use a straight pen or a needle to pop the little hole and then just press it down. You also want to get something like a credit card or a squeegee type thing that will help you get all of those air bubbles and get it straight as well. But you want to make sure that as you're moving it around that you do not mess up the design where you got it matched up. Then again, you're just going to use that straight edge to cut the edge off, to cut the excess off, and then you just start on the next piece. It's a very simple process. Here I was hoping you might be able to see how I match it up a little bit better than from the other angle. You can see that you just have to find the exact place, and then you start at the top and match them up, and then you're good to go. This is, like I said, it's very simple. Here I am getting out some of the air bubbles with the credit card. Very simple to do. Just run the credit card down. And this paper is so thick, you don't have to worry about it tearing or anything. I did another peel and stick in my laundry room, and it did tear, and it was easy to stretch, and it just did not work nearly as well as this wallpaper did. The one thing I can say about this wallpaper is that after I rubbed my hands over it so much trying to make sure there were no air bubbles and get it straight, my hands did have black on them. So some of the black did transfer onto my hands, but it washed off very simply. And since it's up on the wall, it's not going to really be getting on anything. I love the texture of this wallpaper and how beautiful the colors are. They're so vibrant and beautiful. I absolutely cannot wait to get this entryway completed. And I bet you're going to love this wallpaper as much as I do.